everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy Wednesday to you. Taking a quick look at Avalanche once more. It is pretty much performing to the best of its meaning, right? An avalanche just pouring down. It's basically, this is the top of the mountain here, and the price just keeps on keeping on, right? So if you're into snowboarding or skiing, this is a great coin to trade. Anyways, that's a terrible analogy, but you get the gist. The price is dropping, still consistent, and not really doing very well. It's not performing like Bitcoin is recovering, Solana, ICP, a lot of other coins are doing okay, where AVAX is not. So we're going to talk about that and why, and just kind of discover a little bit more about the back-end data too. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Do me a favor, comment below, like, subscribe, and greatly appreciate any type of benefit you could offer there in that regard for growing the channel. And in turn, I'll continue to provide this analysis here for free. And just know I do have a Trading Academy community and Signals group if you're curious about that. A lot of my graduates are doing very well right now, so make sure you check that out, watch my videos, and learn as much as you can. It's important to be self-sufficient in this market. You should never be reliant on other people. What I'm getting at here is with $48, we talked about this yesterday, that's the new resistance, okay? 48 to 50 is that new resistance range. So we can see a lot of shorts getting hedged right there at that level, which is pretty safe, honestly. I kind of side with that. We still have a short position open while we only have a small amount of profit left to take. We've taken 4 out of our 5 profit targets. AVAX has been good to us to the downside. No other way around it. However, liquidation levels, if we look at this here, somewhere in the range of about 54.50 upwards of 56 is that strong amount of volume based on liquidation. So if we can somehow break through $48/$50, there's a great chance we'll see a run towards that upper 50 mark. Okay, so again, we're a ways away from that, folks. We have no confirming factors letting us know that's going to happen right now. Take a look at the daily time frame. Doesn't look great from the daily either. So let's quickly note a couple of things here. We lost the 50-day SMA as well for AVAX, so that is a very treacherous and terrible place for us. I'm not saying the sky is falling, but I am just saying that in general, it's not an ideal situation to try to even consider a long. I get it, adding to your spot bag, etc. That's fine. I own AVAX too. It's a good coin long term. Thankfully, I'm in the teens, but not everyone had a chance to get in there, and if you're considering now, it's not the worst idea ever, don't get me wrong, but we haven't truly found our bottom yet. It does seem like it wants to pull back. Bitcoin does have somewhat of a divergence as well. I mean, still considering its pullback here, and I think it's a little premature to presume the price is going to recover for Bitcoin. I think we could very well see somewhere 63, 64,000 for Bitcoin. Having said all of that here, that factors into AVAX quite soundly, because again, look at this here. Extremely low volume. What do you know? The price is pulling back. It kind of goes hand in hand. So always pay attention to the money flow. We can see right here, money flow index is super low. This is probably the lowest MFI I've seen on a daily for a while. So that's really terrible, not optimal at all. Completely bearish on every sense of the word. The only thing we have going for us here is our simple moving averages at $42 and or $30. It's quite a drop. Okay, so not saying we're going to see $30 per se, but that's kind of where the 200-day SMA is averaging itself out. All right, we're below all 4 moving averages on the 4-hour time frame. Money flow index insanely low, traditional RSI at 30. And you got to keep in mind, when RSI, just like when RSI goes up over 70 on the for bullish continuations, bearish continuations is the same thing. We have this bearish backtest to retest that 30 level, and it's continuing lower, just showing that we're still seeing a lot of strength in the bears. The bears are selling like crazy this coin, and they're trying to push the price action down really hard. So there's literally nothing here we see that tells us the shift of momentum has discontinued. In fact, we've got this channel here essentially looking to break down further. A lot of times when you see this, the price will work itself into a channel and continue lower. Okay. The inverse applies to the upside, of course. It's the same thing. It's just a bearish channel, and it's not a great sign. So we'll just kind of leave that on the charts there for later. And what we want to look at is on the hourly. This is what we're going to do for confirmation. What I need to see for confirmation is to get a closure here anywhere above the cloud. Okay, and this is where the cloud is very, very helpful. It really helps you understand specifically what side of the tracks you're on with the overall trend. Okay, and the overall trend right now is down. There's no other way to see it. But until we can break the current trend here with, because what you need to do in order to break a bearish trend, you need to establish range bound activity. So at the very least, we need to start going range bound sometime soon. So the price does one of these. The next step is to establish higher highs and higher lows. So the price does one of these. That's when you consider the price action shifting momentum. You have a lot more statistical probability of success going to the upside based on the trend moving in that direction. That's exactly why Most of the time when you try to buy the dip, it keeps dipping. It's mainly because we haven't found the bottom yet, okay? The dips to buy are the dips when the price action comes down like this. It does establish range-bound activity and retest like a more recent level here. Like when we break through 50 on the charts here and we retest that, that's the dip you want to buy. You don't buy these dips here. And I know it doesn't make any sense to you because a lot of times you're buying these dips here and you're having some luck. It's exactly what it is though, folks. It's luck, okay? So it's cool. If you want to trade on luck, go ahead. Why don't you go to the casino while you're at it, because it's going to be the same thing. All right, anyways, that's kind of where we're at here. Simply to note, we're in a situation where the price action is still continuing lower. There's no reason to consider a long. Again, at this point here, based on everything we see, there is every reason to consider a short versus a long, okay? We have this perfect bearish backtest here of this most recent support range at $48, and the price rejected hard, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the price continue to fall. We may even see this lower fib level at $42 retested in the relative near future. I think that's a possibility. I wouldn't say distinct, but fairly probable, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I described this correctly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. Do me a favor again, like, subscribe, and comment if you could please down below. And make sure if you aren't already, trade Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, link down below, excellent rewards. Use my link to register. More important, no KYC or VPN required. These guys are awesome, deeply appreciate them. Thank you so much, Bitunix, for the awesome opportunity. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one.